EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the east side of the Bay Bridge in Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Oakland. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
What down? 180?
57.
Hey, 734.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
How about that, taking a deep shot on the first play of the game, obviously wanting to set a tone by pushing the ball downfield, just came up incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
White.
57's a mark.
Protein spill. 734. Hey. High 7.
Throwing again. Carr. He'll find his running back here, Richard. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Tomoda Peko racks up the sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked.
6-6. Pull it high. Express. Hey, 734.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep and curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
Express.
57.
Carr now to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. 57. Mike.
Raider 1. Express. 29.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down.
Express.
57's right. Here we go, here we go.
Greystone, travel. Later one.
57. I got it.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Easy, easy. Kill, kill.
On play action. Now Carr. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The safety that time, Tony Jefferson, there on the coverage.
Well, they took the shot, didn't get it, and there's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding him to 3, psychologically, maybe a win for the defense.
Express. Hey, Echo.
Hey, look.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. From the 24, Jackson buying time to his left. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. We're scoreless after 1. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd down and 12. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Jackson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown, 59 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Raiders 0.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times and anything.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Michael Pierce in all of his 340-pound glory gets the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
56 plus. 57 to Mike. All day, every day.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Marcus Peters on the coverage.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Here's Carr to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Darryl Woodley on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
Rush in.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Check.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Darren Worley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Let's go, Heavy.
You're mine.
What you got, Heavy?
From the gun, it's Carr. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A full 40 yards that time on 3rd down as the chains move with a lot of room to spare. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
at their own 40-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
51 to Mike, boys, 51.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson escaping the pressure right. He's going. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shout along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Watch the whip. Shift. Raider 93. 93.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. 57.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's going to fire one deep left side. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it, just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
57 to Mike.
Here we go on 4th down with Carr. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Ready.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Dancing to his left. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And it's 6 points for the Baltimore Ravens.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Well, big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Express.
57, Mike.
Hey, Raider 2.
What you mean?
Hey, Alpha.
Mike 57.
Ain't no such thing as a Raider 2.
On first down, Carr. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Let's go.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. Now Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. To throw is Jackson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering where it's going to go.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half as the Ravens push further out in front. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Ingram again, a first down carry. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6. At the Ravens.
On second down, Ingram. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
He can run for it, and he will.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
On first down, it's Ingram. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. Ingram's got the first down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.